Welcome back to Sussex Farm for episode 10 with me, MrSealyp. It's 17 minutes past 6 in the evening. I'm going to turn this on, it's going to be quite loud. Hang on 1 second. Anyway, as I was saying, I've done a couple of loads of water. A couple of people mentioned that the trigger or the cell bit for water at the brewery is round the side. There's a little black and white hazard marked area. So I did a couple of loads there. There's also a nice little spot for collecting water that Mark mentioned. Sent me a picture actually on Facebook of where it is, or a couple of pictures. I'll show you that at some point. But I did a couple of loads from there, so thank you, Mark. Very, very helpful indeed. What I am going to do is put this up on here. Now, and a couple of issues with this. When I did this in the Fendt 1050, to put the wheel weights on the sign it says to drive right 10 till it stops. It went over the end and it got stuck. I think that was just the mod. Okay. Now what I also did, turn the engine off, was I put this toolbox here. Only because when it went to the top and I tried to then go onto the trigger, it wouldn't register it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move that because I think Jim said that's been fixed. I'll take the toolbox and put it over there out of the way. Put that down. So what should happen now is, let's use that one. Customise, brilliant. So we're going to put narrow twins, customise. What I'm going to do in the morning is head over to the payments office. I've got to pay my fine, my 2,000 I forgot. Let's bring it down. Okay. Well, that only just about fits on there, doesn't it? Now the reason for this being, I'm going to head on up to the store and I'm going to buy a sprayer. I think when I did field 15 over in the top right hand corner, I used the Kuhn, I always get the Deltas and the Metris mixed up, the trailed one. I think I'm going to buy one of those because a few of my fields need spraying, spreading, whatever, something anyway, and I haven't got anything. I've nothing to do it with. I can go and get manure, but that'll be if I redo a field. I'm going to manure spread first, then cultivate or plough or seed or whatever I'm going to do on top. So this is because the crops are already... I suppose I could do manure, couldn't I? Can you spread manure over the top of a crop as it's just started coming through the ground? I wouldn't have thought you would do normally. Well, let me know if you can. Well, I know in game you can. I could just spread manure over these crops, but that seems a bit weird to me. Anyway, I'm going to get a sprayer. I'm going to go around and do some of my fields, or as many as I can before it gets dark. It is now 20 past 6. And then I'll probably see you in the morning. I've got a few jobs to do. I have, as far as I'm aware, taken delivery of 2 new pieces of equipment. This comes from Stevey's skid and load. Stevey has been a long time subscriber, a very good friend to the channel. That's what people say, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. And Stevey's skid and load said they will lend me, loan me 2 skid steers, loaders, telehandlers, wheel loaders, whatever I wanted. 2 items, as long as I maintained them, looked after them. Actually, I'm going to go across the grass, kind of got twins on. Not the grass is even grown, but as long as I maintain them, and when I'm done with them I take them back, and what they're going to do is they're going to use the data from whatever I do with them for their technicians to help improve the products and the service they provide. So they should be being delivered to the docks, and I think they'll be there in the morning as far as I'm aware. I've picked 2 of the same thing, and I don't know whether Stevie's going to be happy, impressed, I don't know. They're not what you might think I might go for. If you think straight away 2 items of your choice, that's 2 big wheel loaders, 2 telehandlers, a wheel loader and telehandler. I haven't. You'll be quite surprised, I think. But it's something I think I'm going to need, or at least it will come in handy. Anyway, I'm just waffling. Let's get this, shall we? I'm going to go for sprayers, and I'm going to go for the Kuhn Metris. The Metris, 36 meters spread, 4,100 litre tank. You can get the front tank as well. I might do that too. So let's get that. It's a big chunk of my money gone. And the front tank as well. I'm in the morning going to have to do another load of fuel. Oh, I can't do another load of fuel. I haven't got enough money to. Okay, what I'm going to need to do as well though, 4,100. What's that say it was? So that's 1,500 and 4,100. 5,600 by my reckoning. So I'm going to need 5,600, and that's spray. So I'm going to need those. Oh, 2,400 each one. Right. 1, 2, 3. That seems a lot of money. I don't know whether 7,200. Would it have been cheaper to fill it up? Probably not. That just seems a lot of money. What I will do, that was 7,200 to get the pallets to fill up that and that. The next time I have to refill it, I'll refill it at the farm and see if it's more than 7,200. I know pallets, generally speaking, are a cheaper alternative, but that just seems... Just turn the engine off. That seems excessive. I don't know. Just me. Nice looking little setup. Where's the gauge on this one? Switch to the back. So there'll be a little bit left in one of these. Okay. Nice. Very nice. I like this. Cool. Right. Fields. What needs to be sprayed? Spread. I think, let's go around the back, I think field, oops, wrong way. You think I'd know to the way to go around a roundabout, wouldn't you? Never mind. I'm getting pinged, all sorts of infringements. That little knock I had in the last episode, apparently that was I drove away from the scene of an incident. I'll lose my licence. I'll get loads of points on my licence and that'll be it. Just gone the wrong way around the roundabout. Become a hooligan. Who knew? Anyway, right, I'll see you at the fields in a minute. And let's get some spraying done. Right, I'm on at field 11. The original bit of field 11 is what needs spraying. The other bit, which used to be grass 1, G1, is fine. Let's open it out. This is a slightly cheaper alternative. I mean, 84 grand isn't cheap. The self-propelled sprayers have boom widths pretty much like this. Let's raise that, I think. There we go. And I do need to take that Unia trailer back here. Keep forgetting. Right, let's get sprayed. Isn't it funny? I've literally just started doing this and suddenly realised, suddenly thought to myself, I could have got a weeder. Why didn't I get a weeder? I mean, at the end of the day, a sprayer is going to come in very handy for the next stage of the crops when they're grown and that kind of thing. I do need one, and it's got a very wide width, but I could have got a weeder. That would have been so much easier and cheaper. Not easier, but cheaper, definitely. What was I thinking? Never mind. Got it now. Gonna use it. I'm gonna not use it, am I? That would be crazy. This might actually do field 11 in one pass. Not one pass, 2 passes. So I should be going across the edge of field 11 now. And that'll be it done. So what I will then do is I'll go and do field 6. I assume I only just did that with sugar beet, so I don't think that's going to be coming through at all yet. Field 26, just over the other side where the windmill is, just over the side there, that needs doing. So I'll do that field. Field 20, I don't think I've got any growth yet. I've got growth set on slow. So whilst I'm not actually running seasons, I'm not going to have it, you know, 3 crops per day kind of thing. That would be a bit bonkers. So I'll try and not keep it realistic, but you know what I mean. It's funny, you run seasons and it can be daunting and it can be really finicky, and there are some things that become annoying or awkward, and you're like, oh, you know, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I can't do this a certain way. But then when you haven't got it on, there are things you miss that, you know, I don't know. Skipping the night, brilliant option. Having the Wopster for checking your bales and those kind of things, absolutely fantastic. What else? Maintenance on your vehicles, all those kind of things makes a huge difference. I love the fact that the animals will only do certain things at certain points in the season, which they would do in real life. You know, the sheep produce more wool at certain points, the cows produce more milk at certain points. All that stuff, I think, is, yeah, they're really nice additions. So, I don't know. Yeah, one of those things. Now, as far as I know, Jim is going to be resubmitting this map for another update. He is doing everything to make sure no one has to restart new save games, that kind of thing. He has also now said, I think more and more people are commenting. He's had more people say they've had no problems with the map now than he has had people say they have had problems with the map. So I think he's trying desperately to solve the issues, but like I said, it might not be the map. It could be mod compatibility issues. It could be that people are using combinations of mods which are causing it to go. I don't know. He's had a bit of fiddle around. I think, as far as I'm aware, don't hold me to this. This is just what Jim's been saying. I don't know if he wants me to say it out loud. I don't know. I think he's adding in a hay buying point and a grass buying point. I know hay definitely was. Purchase points, so that should be in the update as far as I'm aware. Is that a scoop? Could be a scoop. You heard it here first, people. If it doesn't happen, it's just MrSealyp rambling like he does normally. Just that chit chat of a farmer in his tractor cab. Anyway, right, I will continue. I'll see you in a little bit when this is done. So cruise control on. It's a new day and the grass has grown a little bit. Well, I went round, I did field G2 and G3 I've sprayed. I did field 20, that was ready, and I did field 6 and field 17 of sugar beet. They've all been sprayed, and I've now run out of spray. So as I said, what I'm going to do now is fill up from one of the farm fill points and see if it comes to more than 7,200. I'm just curious, and it should be this one in the middle here. So I'm on 24,551. So for it to be under 7,200, it needs to go down to no less than 17. If it goes below 17,000, it's cost me more than that. I'm just curious. You know, as you do. It won't even do it. Why is that? That's weird. I'm on the front one. There we go. They're in the wrong place then. I thought this was spray. Never mind. I don't know. It might, you know, turn to the back one. Come on, fingers crossed. Okay. 19. 18. Yep, it's just more. I don't know. Not far off. Almost exactly the same. Normally the pallets works out a cheaper option, but that's not too far off. Now I've got to work out to get to field 15 from here. I haven't done it before. What if I go straight up here? Let's see, shall we? Anyway, so it was just a test. 5,452. And there was the other. Is that my field? I don't know where I am. Anyway, right, so I'm not sure if the grass is at full growth yet. If it is, we can start this out. Here we go. This is the wheat field I bought. I'm not going to get full yield off this because it's not ploughed, but I'll get 90% if I do 3 fertilising states, so that's good. If I opened it up rather than disconnected it, wouldn't it? Right, you don't even see me doing this. I did this in the other episode when I bought the field. This was the contract I did. I just thought I'd come back to you with the seed proposition. We need to get down to the docks, pick up the new piece of equipment. Might have to get K.J.Wiggums involved, get the trucking company to help me deliver them. But anyway, right, I'll get on with this. I'm down at the docks. I've left the worker on field 15 spraying. K.J.Wiggums, I've been on the phone to them. They're here with one of their low loaders. They're very, very efficient and incredibly helpful. To pick up these two, I've got from Stevey's Skid and Load to Lindy H40D's, Lind, I'm never quite sure, forklift trucks with pallet forks. For this reason, one is going to go to CLEG Bakery. That's to be for loading up pallets of cakes, pastries, breads and other fantastic goods they produce. And the other one is going to go up to the store. If I'm going to be using pallets a little bit more, rather than keep taking the bobcat up on the back of a trailer, I'm going to have one up there. Now, somebody did comment and say that that's usual at somewhere like that where you're loading and unloading pallets all day long, or equipment and trailers. You would have a forklift or some pallet fork wielding piece of machinery. So that's why I thought it's a good idea. If I manage to work out who that person was and find their comment, their name will come up on the screen. So first things first, let's load these up. What we're going to do is load them on the back. K.J.Wiggums will drive them off, and they'll deliver them, one to the bakery and one up to the store. And then we'll load this one first, then the other one, and then back them both up once the ramps are up, so when they drive away they shouldn't, I say shouldn't slide away. So, second one on. Help if I actually started it up, wouldn't it? Really? Not going to get very far without. Now this is what I meant. From Stevie's skid and load, he said I could have two pieces of machinery of my choice, and this is what I chose. Not quite what everyone was expecting, and not two of the same thing. They only cost about 9,800 each. I think 10,000, something like that. 300 each for the forks. So you're looking at just over 20 grand all in. But they will get used, and that's the main thing. Let's lift that up. Right, so back that up to there. Against there. Turn that off. That one. Back up to the forks. Gently does it, so I don't damage it. Right. And now, K.J.Wiggums Trucking will deliver them. I need money because of what I need to do next. I'm going to need a baler. Now this is where Mark suggested I go, and I would never have known this existed had he not shown me the two pictures he did. One was just there showing this little driver's turning, the other one was here, and this is brilliant. It's like a little cove really. You can get a little down ramp, look at that. Now, I've also been told you can sell water at CDG Bakery. I don't know if that's true or not. So I'm going to head over to the brewery first. Actually, I might do the bakery first. I'll try the bakery. I'll do one load at the bakery, one load at the brewery if it will let me. I'll then take one load up to the car wash. Try all of them. That should make me a little bit. That might be enough then to do whatever I've got. A load of fuel. It won't be a full load, but whatever money I've got, I'll buy fuel. I'll make some money, even if it's not a full load's worth. Right, I'm going to cut across here. This will get me to the brewery quicker. So there's a road that leads between the two large grass fields here. This is G4 and 5. Without going on the, he says, without going on the grass. Brilliant. Call that free grass. It's amazing. If I cut across the corner so I don't waste any grass if I need to cut any later, onto the hard stand in here, and then that should put us at the end of City Lane. Just here. Right, so we'll try the bakery. I couldn't find a hazard marked area. If not, we'll come back to the brewery just here. The bakery must need water, they must use it. So I'm assuming it's just in the normal sell point. which would be a bit weird mixed in with the grain. No, water's not accepted here. Well, I don't know who said that, that you can sell it here at the bakery then. I can't find another sell point for water. Again, unless I'm being really blind, but nothing obvious. Nothing that stands out. Oh, I know what I'll do. Hang on. Let's turn it off. Whiz across the road. Looks like a government building, doesn't it? I've got to go and pay my fine. I will see you in a moment. £2,000 lighter. There you go. 2,000 English pounds for a speeding fine. That seems very steep, I have to say. Plus 3 points on my licence. Plus I've still got to go and clear litter from the hedgerows or wherever. That's my own fault. To be fair, I shouldn't have been doing it. Right, brewery. Let's try and make some of this money back. As far as the accident the other day, insurance details have been exchanged. I think he was too far over the white line, you know. Wasn't my fault. But we shall fight it out in the courts, if necessary. Right, let's see. Come on, please let it be a good amount. I need the cash. $15. Yeah, it's alright. Not horrendous. Right, one more load. I'll take that up to the car wash. We'll see what we end up with. Whatever I've got, we'll then do a fuel run with however much we've got. And hopefully that's enough for what needs to do next. Farm dog agrees. That's always good. I just made a catastrophic amount of money then. How did that? Okay, well, I didn't have enough money. I sold a couple of extra things of water, which put me at about 69,000. I went to fill up the tanker, for some reason in my head thinking that once I ran out of money, it would stop filling, so it wouldn't be a problem. But it didn't. It filled the tanker up, which put me into negative. I was in what, minus 43,000. So I've just sold it, and I'm up to 224. How does I was on 69,000. That was right, wasn't it? 70,000. That just paid me a massive, what, 150,000? 145. I'm going to have to work that out. That'll come up on the screen. That's the most I've ever got here for fuel on one load. That's huge. Now, I know, I get it. I mean, I seem to be, the only way I keep making money at the moment is by water and fuel. But for the time being, until my crops are ready, until I'm making money, doing silage bales or any other way, this is the way to make money. I could do a load of forestry. I could just go over there with the Scorpion King, start banging away on the trees, and make a load of money that way. I did that on the Valley of the Old Farm. I'm trying to do it a different way. That's mind-blowing. Okay, well, awesome. Back to the, not back to the farm, back to the yard, the store, to do what I was going to do next. I should be able to do both of the things I was going to do. I need to buy Forgotten the name of it. So excited. Baler would be the word I'm looking for. A baler. Oh, a baler and a tedder. Oh, hang on. I think I've got a tedder, haven't I? Just don't have a baler. So I can make hay. I just need to bale it. This is for all my bale contracts now. I'm trying to work out how to do those, and I think I'm going to get the baler. Baler wrapper. That's the plan. I've come into the store to have a look, and this I'm not sure about. I've come onto the Kuhn FBP 3135. This is the baler wrapper. 135,000. We've got enough money to buy it. That was the whole point. This is what I'm baffled now, because at the bottom it says a baler turns loose straw, grass or hay into convenient bales. That I know already. And it says there it will do hay, it will do straw, and it will do grass. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can't turn off the wrap function. It then says a bale wrapper packs grass bales in foil so they can ferment into silage. Now, I don't know if this is left over from the PC version, because maybe you can turn off the wrap function. But the way I'm reading that is I can make bales of hay, straw and grass with this baler, but it will wrap grass ones to make them into silage bales. You know what? Foil colour. I'm going to stick with white. Yep. Let's buy it. Now the fascinating thing with this is going to be then, will it do what it just said? See, I'm not sure. It's going to be fascinating to see. So what I need to do is some straw bales and see if it'll just do them as bales and not do the wrap function. Because if it wraps the straw as well, that's going to be a bit of a pain actually. Will it wrap everything but only ferment the grass? Or I really don't know. It's going to be a bit of a test, isn't it? Yeah, okay, well that's going to be the next thing. I'm going to buy straw, and I'm going to put straw out on the ground, not here obviously, and then I'm going to do a load of straw bales, because that's part of my my contracts for all the bales that various different people want. Sorry, I seem a bit, lost, confused, dazed. I am. This will be a test. Okay. Right, I've gathered the crew. I'm filling up cramp SB 30 thingy every time. The 59,000 litre cramp trailer. I'm filling that up with straw. I'm hoping what I make back will offset what's cost. It's not going to cost a huge amount, let's be honest. I have it set to grain door, so I will drive along with the grain door open and I'll leave the straw on the floor. Then, well, that's filling up, what I will do, I've got the fence 1050 with the new Kuhn FBP. Is FBP, isn't it? Yeah, FBP 3135 Intelli wrap. We'll see how Intelli it is in a moment. So what I'll probably do is I'll drive off down that direction, drop in the straw behind, then I'll go along and we'll see. Now most of you are probably going, oh yeah, we already knew this already. I honestly didn't. I really didn't know this. Because I'd only ever used it for wrapping, I just assumed it would only do grass or hay, and I assumed it would wrap both grass and hay. I'd never really looked in to see, and it says it does straw, it does hay and it does grass. The next test will then after that be, if I do hay, will it wrap it? Because I know most other wrappers will wrap hay bales or grass bales to make silage. So again, let's see how Intelli the wrap system is on the Kuhn FBP 3135. This will be filled soon, I promise. Just make a cup of tea while waiting. Now I've worked out roughly I need 4 Yellow Hammer Ag contractors for Adam AW, for Cody, and for Cows Go Moo. I need 55, 65, 70, 170 round straw bales. I need 100 square bales. Yellow Hammers asked for 100 of each. And then I need some hay as well for Cody. Yeah, so for Cows Go Moo, they are for their mushroom company, CGM Mushroom Farm, and the straw goes over the mushroom patches, etc., etc. Keeps them damp and warm and cosy and all that kind of thing. So anyway, enough wittering. 1,600, that's not too bad, is it, for 59,000 litres of straw? So, let's see how this works out, shall we? So, oh crikey, I need to be moving faster than that. Close it off. Wow, that was jolly exciting. Should I do some on the way back as well? I'll do another strip, couldn't I? Oh, to cross the streams. Never cross the streams, it causes a paradox. I might get to them though. Not quite, didn't quite make it. Okay, but I have managed to come back. So, Intelli or not Intelli? That is Intelli, not Intel, yeah. I suddenly thought, I'm wittering on and I could be completely wrong. Okay. Turn it on. Let us see, shall we, what she can do. Oh, it's a she. Let's go back a little bit. I think there's way too much here. Give it a chance to actually manage to take what it can. Right, so will it wrap? No, it is Intelli. Nice. Well, we've bought the right thing here then. So I think the first ones I'm going to do, I need to do 15 straw for Cody. That's the easiest thing to do first. Then I need, oh no, Adam doesn't need straw, he needs hay. And then maybe 55 for Cows Go Moo. So it comes on the back. As soon as that closes, I can technically continue. I'm just going to fill up really quickly, isn't it? Let's drop that off. But this is working. Way better than I thought it would. Wow. Gonna get through this in no time. Actually, when you think about what it just cost me for the straw, 1,000, whatever it was, if you can sell a silage bale for 2,000 or something, that's what these sell for. If these sell for an okay price, you're better off buying straw, making bales, and then I don't know. This map is full of surprises. Well, this one's going to roll, isn't it? Of course it is. Let's drop that one there. Now what I'm probably going to do, because I'm doing round bales, I'm going to use the auto load trailer, not the Ursus, the modded Flegel. It's going to be quicker and easier to collect. Oops, didn't drop that at all. I'll just pick all those up at the bottom of the hill. Wow, straw baling has never been so easy. This is phenomenal. What a clever idea. Even if, you know, the whole concept of buying bales from another farm because you don't do them yourself, which some people do, some farms do. Even if it was like, well, I don't produce my own straw, so I'm going to buy straw from another farm, I'll just bale it myself. That's what this is doing this. This baler was worth every penny. It is definitely in telly. We'll have to see though if it will do it with straw, with hay or not. That will be the next test. I don't want to start making loads of hay and then it wraps it all, think it's silage. That's going to be a bit of a worry. At this rate, we're going to have Cody's. Well, stay there. Spring Creek Cattle Company. Their bales will be done in no time whatsoever. Wow, there we go. What have I made? Let's have a look. How many bales created so far? Created bales 12. I need 3 more, and that's the straw for Spring Creek Cattle Company. Then I need 25 hay. Nice! Then I can start on the 55 for CGM Mushroom Farm. And then I assume to the docks, I assume that's where they're going to have to go. So I'll probably do them in different loads so I can keep them separate. I don't want them to be all mixed up together. Then I need to make a start on yellow hammers. They want 100 round and 100 square, and AW's was 100 hay. He doesn't want any straw. Okay, right, I shall continue, and we have come to the end of this episode. It's been an eventful one. We've bought new machinery, we've done more selling of fuel and water, and we've had a bumper sale of fuel. We've done alright. We've got this. Actually, I need to back up a little bit. We've got this, and it's ridiculous because since the Kuhn pack came out, I had absolutely no idea what this was capable of. Now I do, or at least I sort of do. Right, get the last straw on the ground, and I can finish this off. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Another one in the bag. We are continuing. I'm thinking, I haven't done this before. I've done greenhouses, but I might do like a greenhouse, not a greenhouse farm, but you know what I mean? Almost like a market garden type thing. Have a whole load of them. Because we can buy manure and we can get water, so I think I might do that. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.